Today we're going to look at these Grandstand handheld games, all these LCD games. So we'll start with this one. There we go. Now I believe that it goes in that way. Oh, well, there's a beep. That's a good sign. Yes, we heard you beeping. Let's zoom in a bit so you can see the screen. Okay, so there's a beep, but nothing more than that. Okay. So we'll put that one aside. We need to look at that one. Good start. Okay, no beep. Okay, so I don't know what you do with this. See if it's actually... Oh, the button seems to work. Just setting the time, maybe. I think I've managed to start it. I think I was supposed to catch these. I'm like, what on earth? Okay, that's enough of that. So that one seems to work. So we can put that one aside. Okay, and this one. Oh, it's got a little screw on it. And nothing. There's no button or switch on it. Completely dead. Okay, so that's two we need to have a look at. And this one. I should put that screw back into this one for now. So this one, there's definitely something rattling in there, so that's not good. Okay, and then oh, there's battery in here. Let's just check the voltage. 1.44, it's okay. We'll use this one instead. And it's that way. Okay. And this one's completely dead as well. So we've got one that works. So we'll put that aside. Let's start with this one then. So off it comes. Yep. One blob chip. So there's a few screws. Let's just zoom in a bit so you can see. So there's a couple of springs there, and you can see them, and it looks like a transistor. Okay, and here we go. So we've got a little got a little clock, and whoa, I wonder if they just replaced these. A little bit of cardboard, and there's the blob chip. Okay, what's this transistor? Ah. And the glass has just come off. It's all just come apart. So we've got this bit here which looks like just a bit of glass. And the blob chip, how does that work then? I carried on doing this here, not realizing that the microphone had run out of battery. So what I'm doing here is trying to work out how to put the screen back together again. This isn't the best way to do it. This way just makes it slightly harder to get the parts fitted back into the case, because you have to put the buttons in their place and then try and fit the case over the top. This seems to be a better way. Put the case on its front, put the plastic cover on, then the glass and the two rubber bits, and they all seem to fit in. Also, you can put all the buttons in correctly and then fit the PCB over the top. I wasn't really sure which order these bits are supposed to go on, so this is a bit of trial and error. But I've put the PCB on, put a couple of screws in just to hold it together, make a good connection. Unfortunately, this didn't work either. Now, one of the other things I had to do was readjust the battery terminals just to make sure they're making a good connection. I'm putting the back of the yellow unit onto the red unit to test the speaker. Now, you won't be able to hear it, unfortunately, but it did in fact work. Here we go, put it back together, and as you can see, there's something not quite right with the LCD. Not really sure what it is. Possibly those little rubber bits are not quite right. As you saw on the screen there, that there was loads and loads of characters on the screen, which isn't right. So I tightened up the board and we're going to give it another go. So as you can see, that didn't make any difference, and pressing buttons doesn't change anything on the screen. Clearly it's not supposed to be like that. So I think what's going on here is that the way that I've put the screen elements together just isn't quite right. So we're going to take this board off and see if we can put it back together again in a different way. If there's something wrong with the blob chip, then you're pretty much done. So we'll just put all these bits back in, and this seems to be the best way to do it. Now each time we have to screw this down so that the rubber bits get a good connection to the pins on the PCB. This is the last roll of the dice here. If this doesn't work, then it's probably going to be the blob chip. So that was the wrong way. Okay, all right, so let's take it out. Okay, so we need to swap these two around. It's too dark. Oh, there we go. It's correct now. Yes. That's great. 2 out of 2. That's those two. These two we will probably do in another video. We'll leave it with these two now working. Thanks very much for watching and see you in the next one.